Hey everybody, it's Pixelated Pat, and I'm back with yet another episode of our Pokemon Gaia Hardcore Nuzlocke. We've got some huge developments for the story today, which include crippling a Cedar Citizen for the second time and awakening Regigigas as we enter our final siege on the Elder Knights. With the Pokemon League on the horizon, I decided it was now or never to decide who is the ultimate villain of Pokemon Gaia, the Elder Knights or the Baiku gang that I took over in Telemark City. I think we got the edge though because they're just trying to destroy the region. Us on the other hand, we ride loud-ass bikes and play Pokemon fan games even after Nintendo threw a little bitch fit about it. It doesn't get much more evil than that. Now that we got the intro out of the way, we got a new friend joining the roster today, and that will be none other than this wild sock that we named Punch Bowl. While I was hoping for either a Glyco or a Sigiliv, I think I may have used up what little luck I've had with encounters when I encountered Gabite the last episode, but that's alright with me because it's kinda hard to care about what I run into when I have a motherfucking Garchomp. Now the only question is, do I hit it with a Choice Band or a Megastone? While I'm definitely enticed by the idea of Choice Band Garchomp, it's hard for me to get past the drawback of being forced into only one move. I might have been more willing to do so if Garchomp had come with a nature that actually boosted her physical attack, because I don't much like the fact that her rash nature decreases her special defense, so I might wind up going with the Megastone just so she can have a little bit more staying power when it comes time to take on the Pokemon League. While it will ultimately come down to whatever role she's best suited for when we build our team for the Elite Four, I'm definitely excited to see what she has in store for us because I just know she's going to live up to her namesake and be our mommy. I mean, kick ass. Yeah, kick ass. That being said, it's hard to believe that we're already this close to the end of the run. Between the next 3 episodes taking on the Elder Knights, the final battle with the rival, Victory Road, and the Pokemon League, we've only got a handful of episodes left before we finish the run, and the truth is, a part of me just isn't ready for it to end. While every Nuzlocke comes to an end eventually, regardless of whether or not it's with the W, I've been having the time of my life on this journey, and I don't think I could have picked a better game to begin my journey over here on YouTube with. One thing's for sure, this run is going to stand out in my memory for years to come, even after we finish it. Anyways, moving right along, you'll see that I sadly forgot to bring along a Pokemon that already knew Strength, meaning we slightly have to neuter Nidoking's moveset by teaching it Strength over Brick Break. While it's not a huge loss due to the flexibility that this game offers when it comes to building movesets between reusable TMs, excellent move tutors, and the Move Deleter and Move Relearner, it always bites when you have to teach a Pokemon an HM move because about the only good HM move you can use is Surf. Other than that, the rest are just not that good in battle. Luckily, we already have Magna for fighting type coverage, so hopefully Nidoking isn't going to need it anytime soon because we're definitely going to need some HMs to get through Victory Road. Although I am getting a little ahead of myself because obviously we need to survive to that point first. While I'm not too worried about getting wiped due to the strong lineup of Pokemon we have at our disposal, we still do need to survive the Let's Play curse because it's trying its best to rear its ugly head into the run still. While the ghost touches my phone began to experience after getting water damage have decreased greatly after leaving my phone in rice for several hours, it still acts goofy from time to time, and I consider myself lucky that I managed to get through the last couple recording sessions without my gameplay itself being affected by the ghost touches. You never know when my phone could just go completely haywire, so it feels like an ever-present and looming threat, not to mention a complete annoyance to work around, especially when it starts acting up while I'm in the middle of creating an art piece. It's fucking rude. That being said, at this point I'm not 100% sure whether or not I'm going to get a refurbished phone after we finish this run, while I am eventually going to move up to creating content with a computer and a real microphone so that way I can feel like a big boy content creator. For me it really just comes down to whether or not I even want to spend the money on a new phone if my current one is still usable. Granted, the ghost touches have become especially annoying when they start acting up while I'm either creating content, playing a game, or even just watching videos on YouTube. They're nothing more than a minor annoyance at this point, which is something I can live with so long as I can still use my phone for everything that I use it for. Anyways, if you have any recommendations for what kind of computer, microphone, and software I should use for when that time comes, don't forget to leave your suggestions so that way I can start a list to save up for. I don't have the luxury of being rich the same as my Nuzlocke character after spamming the Versus Seeker for so long, so it may take a little while. That being said, it's time to be like Iron Man and suit up for battle because we have finally rolled up on the evil team being evil. You know what that means? Cue the epic OST. So just like before, she leads off with Miss Magius, but we're able to knock it out right away with a huge crunch from Garchomp. After that, she took me by surprise by sending in Gengar right away, so I switched into Shayera to avoid getting hit with Stab, but she took me by surprise again when I saw that she poisoned us instead of using Shadow Ball. After the huge chunk of damage we dealt with Drill Run, we used Roost again because I felt like she was going to need it, which we did in order to survive another hit from Magic Shine, so that way we can take down this Gengar with another Drill Run. You go, girl! After that, she sends in Houndoom, but just like before, we're able to make quick work of it by sending the Fawns to take it down with an Earthquake. Right after that, she does the same thing she did before by sending in this very threatening Sigilif, and I decided it was two friends' time to shine. We start off by hitting it with a Will-O-Wisp so that way we can deal chip damage while we set up Calm Mind and restore HP with leftovers. After we're able to get the setup we were going for, we take it down with a critical hit from Hex, which effectively nullified any need for setup, but hey, a KO is a KO and I'll take it. After that, she sends in Drapion, but instead of sending in the Fawns to take it out like before, I decided it was Cynthia's turn. All it takes is 2 Earthquakes, and just like that, she's already down to her last Pokemon, Salamence. As much as I wanted to go for a Dragon vs. Dragon battle, I knew the best option here was Riz the Azumarill due to the fact that he's immune to Dragon-type attacks. It does take a couple turns thanks to the Focus Sash, but one final play rough is all it takes to bring us another victory. And as always, the battle is completely pointless because she does the right thing by saying screw the rules of the Pokemon universe and moving forward with her evil plan despite the fact that we bested her in combat. And the worst part is the fact that she used a Revival Herb on her Pokemon. That's how you know she's evil. She used a Revive item in a Nuzlocke. Not cool, Grandma. That being said, we are fast approaching the end of the video, so as always, I want to take this moment to thank all of you absolute legends who made it to the end of the video. It means the world whenever you guys support my content in any way, and I couldn't be more thankful to have so many awesome people supporting the channel. We've got a lot of awesome battles coming up, so don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want to see more. That's all I got for you today, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Pixelated Pat, signing off.